With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
If we talk about this question, in this question we are asked that how does aerobic respiration differ from anaerobic respiration, right? So here we simply have to differentiate between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration, right? So if we talk about the differences between aerobic respiration and the anaerobic respiration, right? So the aerobic respiration is the respiration that basically takes place in presence of oxygen, right? It basically takes place in presence of oxygen, whereas anaerobic respiration takes place in absence or limited supply, right, or limited supply of oxygen, right? It takes place in absence or limited supply of oxygen. Now apart from this, if we talk about the aerobic respiration, right, so in this the carbon dioxide, water and energy, right, and the 38 molecules of ATP are the end product, right? These are the end product, right? But in case of the anaerobic respiration, the end product are basically the lactic acid. In case of the anaerobic respiration, if it is taking place in the muscle of the animal cell, right, or it will be ethanol, right, it will be ethanol and carbon dioxide if it is taking place in the yeast, right, which is basically known as the fermentation, along with the two molecules of ATP. So these are the end product in case of anaerobic respiration. Now the third point of difference between aerobic and the anaerobic respiration is that it is more efficient, right? It is more efficient as the amount of energy released is more, right? Here we are getting the 38 molecules of ATP, but here in case of the anaerobic respiration, it is comparatively less efficient, very less efficient, because the energy released, right, because the energy released is less right, as only two ATP molecules of ATP are produced in this. Right, now the last point of difference is that aerobic respiration basically occurs in animals and plants, right? So if we consider the example of anaerobic respiration, so it basically occurs in most of the unicellular organisms like yeast, right, and in muscle cell, right, in muscles of the animals, right? So these are the differences, right? These are basically the differences that we basically get to see in case of the aerobic and anaerobic respiration, right? So if we just look at here, we can see the two types of respiration. That is the first one that takes place in the presence of oxygen. That's the aerobic respiration, right? That basically takes place in the mitochondria, in which the carbon dioxide, water and energy is released, right? When there is the lack of oxygen or absence of oxygen, so when there is lack of oxygen in our muscle cell, then the lactic acid and energy is produced. But when there is complete absence of oxygen, as in case of the yeast, then the ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy is released. So this is the entire difference between aerobic and the anaerobic respiration, right?
For class 6 to 12, ITG and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.